Morning everyone. I don't even know what day it is. It's we've got to be here a week now. The scenery is absolutely stunning. We're leaving a little place called Ulvik and we're heading up to, well, I'm just going to call it Hog because I can't remember the rest of it. I do apologise for pronouncing all the names wrong, but they are hard for somebody like me. Anyway, today we've got a 2-bedroom shed by a lake instead of a hotel. I'm actually quite looking forward to it. I'm going to have a swim because it'll be freezing, but why not? You know, everywhere I go I have a little swim somewhere. I've got John at the back. We've had a good night's sleep. We had an early night and late breakfast. In fact, the breakfast was quite good. They actually had scrambled egg in Norway, which was lovely. The continental breakfast has been alright. So, anyway, I'll keep you updated as we go along. Enjoy the view. I only wish I could record the conversation that me and John had, but that might have to go on a whole different platform. Well, coming out of Ulvik, there's a nice little switchback road. Winds its way up the mountain. In fact, looking on my map, which you can't see, it's a fair old few of the switchbacks. Wasn't expecting that. Well, I don't know what I was expecting to get out of here, but yeah, that's nice. They're not too bad. Bit of concentration required. I tried the pickled herring this morning. It was quite nice. There's some little meatballs that tasted like sausages. So we've loaded up on food because we've got to cook tonight, and they don't sell pot noodles. Bike's doing well. Not had a peep out of them. Had to put a couple of pound of pressure in the back tyre, but I think that's just where they settled down when they were new. I mean, we've done how many miles have we done now? I can't even remember. Done 1,748 miles so far. Still got 13 days left, so somewhere in there we've got to fit in another 2,700. It's about 4,500 miles the trip is. Wow! If I'll spin the camera down so you can see that. That is just stunning down there. seen it. It's made of wood.
Oh, I didn't even think mine.
What?
Pole.
Schoolboy error.
Yeah.
I've only got it on.
Pole. You can be the pole master.
I've got it at 4K, remember? I've changed it 360 Yeah.
Wow.
See, the advantage of the pole, I can get it above all these people.
Yeah. Yeah. Staggering, isn't it?
So it turns out that my microphone had packed up just as we was approaching the Sognefjellet Pass, which is the highest pass in Norway. On our approach it was 16 degrees and overcast. There's a barrier and it was open, so we went through, started to climb, and within a mile it started to rain. And the temperature started to drop. It had gone down to 7 degrees by this time. And then another mile it had dropped to -1. Started snowing and sleeting, and it was beginning to form slush on the road, which it got a little bit tricky. Then I got a message on my phone in Norwegian, and the only thing I knew was there was a big yellow sign, triangle, obviously a warning. Turns out it was just the police testing their new system out. Anyway, the weather didn't get any better. Eventually we got off the mountain, and the weather was 19 degrees when we got off the mountain, which was pretty good, and that's how the rest of the day continued. Wow, what a road. Wasn't expecting that. If I'm honest, I don't even remember seeing that when we was doing the planning, but God, yeah, great road. Some real tight bends. I'm glad it weren't snowing. That's nearly the end of today's video as we head towards our log cabin, which I'll show you tomorrow. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.